Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's stream time again. My name is the Wicked Bird, and today I am playing Minecraft. Oh, and just like I said I was going to do on Monday, I pulled out the Ren Fair costume for this weekend. But hey, we're wearing that. It's very warm in here, so this is going to be interesting. But here we are. Welcome to the stream. What we've been doing the last few days is working on all of this stuff. Working on these fortifications and things. Coming up to the main big fortress that we started working on. We built up all the walls and things on Monday. Redid all of this section as well. And then worked on these hoardings at the top of the walls here. Which that was fun. Today what I want to start doing is working on the little edge fortifications here out to the sea. So we're going to start laying that out a little more, get that more solidified. Because the way we have it right now is not how it is going to be in its final product. So I'm actually going to rip it all out right now. Oh, and we're going to redo this whole section. Make all of this different. Because I want to. I don't like the way this is. So we shall change it. My camera's in a little bit different position than it used to be. It used to be sitting on top of one of my old speakers, but I have rearranged everything. So let me know if it needs to be adjusted a little bit, or if you guys are cool with that, where it is. If it's fine, then we'll just go ahead and leave it. If I need to make some adjustments, I will. How did you guys all wind up in the hole? Can't trust them. Robots just always failing on the job. Look at this. How could they? Alright. Let's clean this all up. There we go. Okay. So, I want to armor up this whole coastline. Basically want to have a whole big wall section that's heavily defended. I don't know if I'm going to do this same design again, or if I'm going to do the dock design like we did on the other side, but maybe out of different materials. Since I have the space down in the water, I may do something more like this again, go to the wider pattern, a little more depth to it, but just change up the block palette a bit. Definitely something I'm thinking about. Oh, I forgot I still had all this jungle wood in here. We don't need that for what we're doing today. Alright. So we want to come all the way out to here. We want to fortify up this coastline. I definitely want to make a new wall. Maybe we do use this design. You know, it is pretty solid. I think for the outer coast area here, that would actually be kind of okay. If we used that same design all along here. We'll have to modify our coastline, but that's okay. We have the ability to do that, so we shall if we need. I never really liked this little section anyway, the way this kind of sits. I'm not super happy with that. I do also need to set up the big main gate that goes across here. I have no idea how I'm going to make that look. No idea what that's going to be like yet. Probably something similar to what we did for these, if I had to guess. But it's going to be absolutely massive. So I don't know exactly what that's going to be in the end, but we will see. I'm kind of excited. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I still need to make the top of that tower upside down in the water down there too. Haven't done that yet. That's going to be a whole thing. Probably be an entire stream just trying to get that sorted out correctly. Oh, that's going to be something. Okay, so where exactly do we want our wall if we're going to make it that design? Do we want to make it right on the coast here? Like right on the edge? Up there's a little different than down here too. I don't know if I want to do something special here or if I want to just wall it up. What do we think, chat? Do we have any ideas? What should we do? Should we modify it? Or should we leave it? That is the real question. I think we'll go ahead and run it with this same design. Now this was 6 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Which seems perfectly high for what we're doing. Okay. And that sits 1 bag. Okay, so I guess we'll just start with those blocks then. Just use these. Let's go ahead and get right onto it. We're going to start right down here. Because I don't know what I'm going to do up here yet. I think I'm actually going to make like a building here. So we'll come back to that. We'll just start our wall kind of here, I guess. We're just going to run this along the edge. I know that's not what we're doing for all of it. It's actually alternating. Please. Please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Just go ahead and actually alternate it this time. Please. Thank you. No. We had that space. Thank you. Okay, we'll just carry this over. That seems like a good spot. Okay, and we can do that. All right, let's go ahead and start with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just gonna be a lot of building out that pattern. I think what I like about this pattern is it can be as thick as I want the wall to be. I don't have to make it any particular thickness. It's one single block, just done in such a way that you can't really tell. I mean, it's not at the bottom, but anyway. Going to be quite enjoyable to work on. Basically going to bring this pattern all the way around to where our main gate's going to be over there. So we're going to be dragging this pattern around quite a ways. Rearranging my hotbar. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Did I mess up? Nope, I didn't. My brain did. I mean, I did mess up, but not in the way that I thought I had. I guess I should say. No, please. In there, thank you. No, please, thank you. Okay. No. There. Good. Yes. Perf. Gotta say, I'm very excited to go to the Ren Fair this weekend. Fair of Champions. It's gonna be cool. Never been yet. I don't know if it's any good. We'll find out. Not a sponsor. But I'm dressed up anyway. Because I wanted to. You know, sometimes you just gotta do a little trial run the costume, make sure everything's working good. That's what we're doing. Plus I thought it'd be fun, so why not? You know. Why not? How do I want to do this? How do I want to approach the corners? Do I want to actually, like... I think I want to do better than what I did over here. Where I only did this once. Then after that I just kind of... what did I do on the other corner? So yeah, I just wrapped it around. Instead of swapping it out. Which actually kind of bothers me. I want to adjust that. We're gonna change this. It should be like this. Oh, wrong block. Nope, that definitely went there. Thank you. Alright, we'll come in here and adjust this as well. See, it'll make this end properly as well. So, worth it to go back and do it right. Instead of just leaving it in a meh state. Go back and make it the way I want it to be. Should shut it down in the first place. Okay. Looks fine on the inside. Looks good on the outside. Sweet. We need to make sure we do that here as well. Is there anywhere else that I did that stupidly? Right here. Which then changes this entire section. This side I did that way. It's over here that I didn't. Really, I just have to change these two. Just flip them. Just fine. Just want to make sure that these two patterns look the same. So that way when you're looking at the corner from the end, it doesn't look weird. I would actually prefer it if it ended on this, but that's okay. We'll take it. Okay, now we're going to do it that way throughout this one. So whatever we end on here, on the other side of the corner, we're going to do the same thing. Same for inside corners. That's our rule. That's what we're going to follow now. Time to hydrate. I suppose I should be using like my drinking horn instead of that. But it's not like a flat bottomed horn, so I can't really get away with doing that. We're just going to keep it over there. Wait a second. Oh no, I'm just dumb. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Make sure we copy it to the inside of the corner. Nope. There we go. Nope. No. Okay. There we go. Better. Got it. Sorted. Nope. Thank you. Just gotta fill in this wall pattern. Alright, there we go. Is that whole section done? Get the top on. Okay. Here I think we'll just cut straight across. Seems fine to me. gonna keep running this wall along. Just building up a lot of walls today. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, though. For this kind of, with this kind of design, this kind of situation. Oh. We will build a thing in this empty space here. But we're going to put the inside wall here. Just kind of run it along here. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop there for now. Wait. I'll just run this back. Okay. There we go. So there's still some adjustment to be done with things as we build all this out, but it's no big deal. This is gonna be great. Cannot wait to have this all done. Okay. Oh. Stretch time. Okay. Now, gotta build up these walls. We got a lot of verticality to add here. This is where most people would be using commands or some kind of mod to flesh everything out. But yeah, I'm not that kind of guy. We're doing it the old-fashioned way with our hands. Because hands, they are very important, you see. You must treasure your hands. Oh, you know, if you don't have them, well, that sucks. I apologize for whatever situation found you in that scenario. For me, I need my hands. Do a lot of stuff with my hands. Make a lot of things with my hands. Like this. But I suppose you don't need hands and fingers to make things in a video game. Which is one of the benefits. So many interesting kinds of adaptive controllers out there now. For whatever your needs might be. Oh. I've received a message. Is it important? We shall find out. After I put up all these pillars. I don't believe it is an urgent message, so I shall not answer it. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a winter storm warning. Yes, I knew that was happening. Thank you, Weather Channel. Not a sponsor. Thought I'd clarify. Um, winter storm warning. Is it gonna happen or not? Y'all keep changing your mind. What's going on here? We got snow or not? I hope there's snow. I'm taking pictures in furs over the weekend. It'd be great if there's snow. That'd look good. It'd be comfortable. It's a bit warm in here. I gotta say. And it's 70 in here right now, so I guess that makes sense. I'm dressed up like I'm outside in the snow, and it's 70 degrees. Definitely a bit warm in all this. But that's okay. Worth. Can't even really see it very well. It's so dark in here. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Also, I take up like 90% of the frame over here. Not really, but a large chunk of it. With the camera in its new location. It feels very close now. Even though it's about the same distance away. It just feels much closer. Oh, more messages. Okay, are they trip related? Like, are they? They are. Sorry guys, I needed to respond to this. It is about the trip I'm going on this weekend. Okay, sorry, it's been important. Because trying to decide on tickets, what tickets to get for everything. There's like a package. Oh my god, you're going and you don't even have your tickets yet? Yeah, it's not like they were gonna sell out. Okay. Oop. Okay. There we go. Okay. Looks like we may be doing some extra things. Should be kind of awesome. I have like a whole feast festival thing, or a feast thing. Hmm. I need to check something real quick, people. I apologize for the inconvenience of me just disappearing here like 20 minutes into stream. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. I have so many message threads now. I'm getting a little confused. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Responded. May not be the response that the person wanted, but I have responded. There we go. Back to building, which is the whole reason for being here. Alright. I really did want to get on today because, like I mentioned previously, due to the fact that I'm going to a Renaissance fair this weekend, I will not be here on Friday or on Saturday like I normally am. So I wanted to make sure I hopped on today to say hello and get a little bit of a stream in. Still got work to do. So I wanted to go ahead and let y'all know that I'm still here. And that I'm not going to be here over the weekend. I will be out of town. Okay. Sorry, discussing financials for a trip can sometimes be a complicated maneuver, and we probably should have talked about it more beforehand, before 2 days before we leave. Oh, I misplaced that one. Dang it! This whole thing's out. Oh, I'll just rip it out and start over. Dang it. I kind of want to do one closer this way, but then I'm like really redoing this whole section here. Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. I apologize. The discussions are complex at this point in time. Because we were talking how much currency we're allowed to spend, basically. Which is definitely something that needs to be talked about. Budgeting is important. Adult lessons from Bird. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Budgeting is important. Especially when you're going to something where you know you're going to spend money if you don't. Okay, probably gonna stop it right there with our wall because when we make our gate situation, we're gonna modify this whole area anyway. So we're gonna just work to there today. Get our little wall put in. Okay. Oh, I have so many layers in this costume that I gotta get adjusted every time I move around. Worth it though. It's so great. So comfy. I'm a big fan of the... Well, y'all can't see it, but I'm actually wearing a whole ass cape that's made of furs that goes down to my ankles. It's a mix of real and fake furs. Bear, wolf, and rabbit. Because damn, the real stuff is expensive. But the fake stuff looks really good now, where you can't really tell that much. I mean, you can tell because there's not as much natural variation, right? But it still looks pretty good. Thank you for the furry community for providing so many great colored furs for everyone else. People may not like you, but damn, you're great at what you do. Okay. A lot of wall building. This is more time consuming than I expected it to be honest. It's a lot. Okay, that discussion has been sorted. You know, the good thing about this fair that I'm going to instead is BYOB, so I'm not going to be spending an assload of money on mead and rum and vodka and tequila. I can get it much cheaper. Drink responsibly. Children, don't drink at all. If you are of the appropriate drinking age, drink responsibly. Definitely going to be making use of my drinking horn this weekend, though. That's for sure. Got some fancy mead. Got some good tequila because, hey, we're in Texas. Got some good, what else are we taking? What are we taking? I think we were taking vodka. We're saving rum for Pirate Weekend. None of us are ale drinkers or beer drinkers, so it's mead and tequila for us this week. What an interesting combination of things. That's going to be fun. This is going to be quite the exciting weekend. Go wander around in the only Texas snowstorm we'll get this year. While wearing furs for no reason. And having an excuse to drink and talk in silly accents to each other. Just like any other gathering of nerds, it's always quite a good time. You get enough nerds together, you're gonna have a fun time. That's a guarantee. The question is how much fun. And really, it's only as much as you allow yourself to have. Oh, this is such a process. It's worth it, but damn. It is a whole thing. Putting this all up. Oh no, I'm spoiling the wonderful views of the seaside. Whatever shall we do? It's fine. The buildings in this area will be tall. And will be broken anyway. So you can see I haven't even built many of them, except for these two. Which are on the... I mean, this is probably like the height-ish that I'll be building a lot of the stuff over here too. I'm also going to change this out and redo this whole neighborhood area here and this section and that section and maybe even put some buildings over there. And this is definitely going to get split up into a couple buildings. Maybe it might actually just be like an apartment block, potentially. Because that could be fun. I've done things like that before where I had like a box of apartments. I think I could make that work. I would take up space all the way out to the road though if I was doing that and put like a courtyard in the middle. Which is definitely an option. There's a lot of space there. We can make that happen. Okay. So, it's 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So now we just got to put this pattern in. Oh, good. Just making sure I did that all correctly. Yep, looks like it. Oh, worked out again with the inner corner. To have that block, this one with the 2 instead of with the 1. Okay, and then the outside corner is the same as the last outside corner. That's kind of an interesting way that worked out. Very nice. Very nice. I can support that. Okay. Something in my eye. Probably a fur. From one of these damn furs. Always shedding in my mouth and stuff. That's why I literally have a face mask so that when I'm actually out doing stuff, I don't have to deal with it getting in my face all the time. Plus, it's supposed to be cold anyway. So I will be grateful for the face mask. I was wearing this yesterday? No, not yesterday. A couple days ago. Outside when it was like 20 degrees. Just so I can make sure that I would be warm at the fair when it's like in the 40s. The answer is yes. I'll be plenty comfortable. In the best way possible, which I enjoy. Oh. Okay. So I had another important question this time about live animals. These kind. The fish. That one definitely needed to be answered. It was about the life of animals. And crucial to their survival. Okay. Okay. I can wait to respond to that now. Why is it, it's funny. Throughout most of my day, I don't normally get very many messages. And then as soon as I stream or I have something I need to do, everyone's hitting me up. And I love it when people message me, but it's just like the timing is always the most inconvenient every time. And it sucks because I want to be able to respond quicker. And like actually engage in the conversation. But I'm streaming, so I can't really do that. And it makes me feel bad. But it's nobody's fault. It's just the way life is sometimes. It's not like people wait till I'm streaming to message me. That's just how life works out. Excuse me, sir, and or madam. Yes, you're. Could you patrol in a different space, please? You're kind of in the building zone, a little bit in the way there. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Good. Nope. I'm gonna laugh if this is the harder part of the whole situation. Trying to get these blocks in place. And see, the way I've done this, it leaves me space to have like If I wanted to, I could build a thing here and just build it into the wall and so on. I think in this corner as well, in this space. I can just build it out over the water and have it be tied into the wall. Which is definitely what I'm looking at doing. I do hope that when people approach the city by sea or by any direction, they see all these walls and the patterns and the colors and go, yep, that's a necromancer. Or at least when they find out there's a necromancer, they go, oh, yep, I believe it actually. Looking around, that makes a lot of sense now. You know, it's like bad, but in a not like evil way. I don't know. It's bad and it's evil. But that's okay. And I think before I go to Pirate Weekend, I will okay. Before Pirate Weekend, I will also wear my pirate costume, which, if you're friends with me on Discord, is my Discord PFP. It's in fact my pirate costume. One variation of it anyway. I've actually improved it since I had those pictures done. So I need to get some new ones done. But I need to go on a little bit of a journey to have those done. Because my photographer and I were discussing where we want to go for those. And thought somewhere with boats would be great. So we definitely want to, in particular, sailing vessels would really be optimal. Historical looking ones even better. So we're going to see if we can find somewhere like that around. We believe there may be a place near the Texas coast and Galveston area where we can either like charter a ship for a day or two, or like just go get some photos of it at a dock. An old sailing vessel, potentially. We'll have to do some more digging, see if we can make that happen. Don't know when. And then we're definitely going to go, like, we have a list of places to go for photo shoots for costumes and stuff. So we're definitely going to try to make that happen soon. Because costume photo shoots are great. They're very fun. I want to be able to start posting those pics on like Instagram and shit. And maybe short little reels on TikTok or whatever. YouTube shorts even. Might wear them more often while I'm streaming too, who knows? Costumes are fun. I've got a few. He said sarcastically. I definitely don't have several storage totes completely full of costume stuff. So much so that they're overflowing, and the one for this costume now is 2 full bins. Because the furs are voluminous, but I also have too many accessories and variations. Welcome. How do? Yeah. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I would get it wrong, but I'm familiar with it. Zero idea. I mean, yeah. The only thing I can do in like old Nordic languages is sing a song. And that's because it is usually sung in Norse. In old Nordic. Just did some Google foo to find it. Yeah. Excuse me, Golem, please. Okay, there we go. Let's get back from the store. That's all right. We're just chilling, working on this wall, hanging out, just chatting about stuff to myself, as I do. Excuse me, thank you. Okay. Please. Thank you. As one does, especially when you're streaming, because you gotta have some kind of engagement to make people want to talk to you. Unalive the golem? Nah, they'll be fine. They're out the way now, until I need to build something else. I'll just build around them. Build them into the building that I make. Gotta censor death nowadays. Yeah. It's good. Minecraft's death doesn't have any gore anyway. It's all good. Sleeping in the void dimension. Yeah. Exactly. The endless sleep. The long wasting. The everlasting night. No, please. Thank you. So much wall to build. Why did I do this to myself? It was a sad day for Bubblecraft News. It was. It really was. It is very sad with a heavy heart that I must announce that Robocraft has finally fucking died. Fucking Free Jam flubbed it again. And this time the whole studio has to close. They just never learned from their own mistakes. And that's really the major problem there. So they never learned from their own mistakes. They had the lesson sitting there right in front of them. We all kept telling them, just do what you used to do, please. And they went, no, we're going to do this other thing and you're going to like it. And then everybody went, no, we don't like that. And then they went, shit. Now what? And now here we are. January, what is today? January 8th, 2025. RIP, Free Jam and Robocraft. You served us well. inspiring a generation of games, which has sadly all fizzled out. The only one left is Crossout. So I guess it's back to Crossout for all of us who like to play the building games. The building fighting games. And it's just not quite the same. Something about the way Robocraft is built. I liked the style and the design of things. They just couldn't quite get it. It's a sad day in gaming news. Running out of options for Legos with guns. Yeah, dude. Because Lego won't give us Legos with guns, right? And then the best we had was Lego Racers, which was great. From like the PlayStation 1 era. That was fantastic. And then, you know, we had Robocraft 1 and 2 and whatever the hell that was. We had Gear Up for a little while. That didn't last very long either. We have Crossout, obviously. That's pretty much it. That's it. There's our Legos with guns. You know, Gear Up was kind of neat. It's still in my Steam list, even though I can't play it anymore. I think I played it like less than 20 hours. Because even right from the start, it was just kind of... It never really got very big. And so it didn't last very long, like right from the beginning. Which was a bit disappointing. Still on yours too? Yeah. I believe it. There's really not a whole lot else out there. Played it for less than 7 hours. See, exactly. It just wasn't like... Yeah. I think that's around when I played it too. It wasn't very well polished, and it was very limited in scope and scale, and they just never really did anything with it. It just never went anywhere. So it just didn't... It never got its feet off the ground, really. It's a bit of a disappointment. Because I probably would have played it. You know, especially if they brought it back now, I'd definitely play it. But... Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that came out at a bad time, and then just kind of nobody really stuck to it, and they didn't really stick to it either, so it just kind of fizzled out real quick. I hate when games do that, but it happens. If you want Legos with guns, but don't want the guns, got an option for me. Yeah? What's that? Screwdrivers. I haven't tried that one. I did play Trailmakers, which is kind of like that too, for a little bit. But that game got kind of annoying. Screwdrivers. I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Send me a link to it in Discord. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I appreciate that. Ugh. My vest is so large and in the way. But the cape is attached to the vest. Very, very crucial to the everything. Also the best price of free to play. Yes, free to play is the best price, especially right now because money is tight for like everybody. Whoop. Shooby boop doop. Okay, there we go. Man, I need to get some new employment. That's what I need to get. So that way I can afford to go to more Ren fairs. Because I would like to. I wanted to get a season pass to my local fair this year, but I did not. She simply won the lotto. Exactly. I need a small loan of $1 million. And I'd make good use of it. I'd start off buying a little piece of property with some woods on a mountain or in a mountain or a mountain with some water running through it, on it, in it, somewhere. And I'd like restore it to whatever the natural landscape is in that area. And then I'd take a bunch of money and invest it. Give myself a reliable, inexpensive vehicle and an inexpensive home. And try and set myself up to have my bills paid for the rest of my life. Yeah, small loan of $1 million with no interest, exactly. Honestly, like, if I had enough money where I didn't have to work, I'd probably just, like, travel around going to different Ren fairs and stuff. Probably work at them, honestly. Be an entertainer or something. Invest half of it and could live off of the interest alone you would make off of that much. Exactly, dude. It's like, once I would have, like, a inexpensive little property and, like, a decent new car, and then just invest the rest of it possible into my own future. And I just keep streaming, keep doing my thing. I'd probably stream more often, actually. Probably go to like daily. I thought about daily streaming because Twitch really rewards daily streaming. I may look into doing that after Ren Fair season is over. At least until I have some other form of employment. Try and do longer, more frequent streams. Stretch them out 4 to 6 hours, maybe. Maybe longer. I don't think I want to be doing the like full 8-hour streams 7 days a week. I think that would be a bit much. For right now, anyway. If I was getting paid to do it, I'd definitely be a full-time streamer, but I am not. So, I gotta find a way to fit it in there. As many hours as I can. Not like I'm never gonna blow up, never gonna be huge, but maybe I can pay some bills off of it someday. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't part of the appeal of being a streamer, is the potential for a paycheck. But I'm also not over here like expecting to make a shitload of money or anything like that, you know? Gotta do the Twitch grind when you can. Exactly. I need to start like really playing the algorithm a bit more and stuff too. Trying to optimize. Know some popular Twitch friends. Man, it turns out I know some people who are kind of maybe semi Twitch famous-ish, but I don't want to talk about it yet. Because, yeah. That's a whole thing. We'll see what happens. I don't want to get into it. I mean, I definitely know somebody who is like a pretty decently followed Twitch streamer, but I was never super close with that person, and our communities don't overlap, so I mean, there's a minor overlap in our communities, but it's reaching 10 concurrent viewers is like top 10% of channels out there. Dude, I know. Trying to hit a partnership is really hard, honestly. That's where I'm at right now, is trying to make it to like the basic level of a Twitch partnership. Make it so that people can sub to me or send bits or whatever. I think that would really kind of help drive everything a little bit more. $100 viewers is top 1%. That sounds about right. There's usually not that many Minecraft streamers that are up in the like over 100 views either. It's very rare. There's only a few. And I'm not like big in the like Minecraft community, to be honest, with like networking and things like that. 'Cause you know, let's be honest, the greater Minecraft community isn't necessarily always great. There's a lot of weirdos. You know, there's a lot of people who can't stop talking to children, which, you know, that's not cool. We need to stop that. Minecraft community, do better. Stop talking to children like they're adults. A lot of weirdos wherever you go, to be honest. Exactly. You get enough people together in general, you're going to find some weirdos. It's just what happens. That doesn't mean that it's a good thing, but that's just statistics. Just the way our society works. That is correct. It is just the way our society works. Doesn't mean it's correct. Exactly. Yeah. Just because that's the way it is doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Definitely gonna have to reroute this road. It kind of just goes right under a wall now. Whoops. Society has gone to the shitter over the years. Dude, I mean, you know, it flip-flops. It's like, there are parts of society that are absolutely terrible, and there are parts that are great. I think what really is we're seeing is that, like, right now there's just a majority of shitty people, which is an unfortunate truth. Sometimes that's just how it is, though. Alright. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright. Just gotta get this wall up. Build the wall. My goal for this city is from the outside for it to just look like some big beefy fortifications and stuff, right? But then once you get inside that safety perimeter, you see the lush gardens and all the overgrown plants everywhere and the old fancy buildings and stuff. Start to see all the stuff that makes the place tick. Okay, please. Time is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nearing stretch time. It's nearing stretch o'clock. I'm starting to feel it. Alright. There's our big snaky wall around the outside. Ooh, that is something. That is definitely a wall. This fortified town is really going to be quite a sight when it is done. All right. I think now is a good time to go ahead and do our little stretch. So we will go ahead and do that. I will be right back in just a couple of minutes. One moment. All right. Ooh, excuse me. I was going to say we're back, but then I had a coughing fit. Whew. All right, we are back. I'm back. You're back. We're all back. Backstreet's back. All right. All right. So now that we've got that upper section of walls done, from reading the OG Robocraft Discord, the people currently running the OG Robocraft 2 are going to try to preserve Robocraft 1 at tech blocks. Tip your hat to them for that. Yeah. That's quite the work. I hope they do. I hope they're successful. That's pretty cool. It's, it always sucks to watch games die these days. So, it'd be cool if they could save it. Pegbox is another one of their games? Yeah. It's not one that I played, but I have heard that one. Okay, we're gonna have to do something special with the wall when we get to this point. Alright, we gotta do something big here. What do we do here? Kind of up to Free Jam what they want to do. Yeah, dude, I don't know what Free Jam's gonna do with this one. It seems like they... I mean, obviously, they probably don't want to shut their doors. I don't know what the developers want as opposed to what is going to happen with the IP, etc. It's really interesting to find out. Hopefully something good. Hopefully somebody can save it. That'd be really cool. It would be neat, but you'll get over it if it isn't the case. Yeah. I hope that somebody can save the game, but I'm not holding out hope that they will, if that makes sense. It's it's not highly likely, so. Sad to see it go, regardless. Game was a part of your gaming history, dude. Same for me, man. Well, not Tech Blocks, but Robocraft anyway. Robocraft 1 and now 2. I mean, it was a part of my streaming career now. It got me views on my YouTube channel. It got me a couple subscribers. Now I'm sad to say that I will no longer be streaming that game because there's no point in me continuing to play it. They're shuttering the doors. Like everything's shutting down, so I'm not gonna stick around with that. I'm sure I'd have to start all over again if they took over the game, because it's not likely they're just gonna be able to hand them the whole thing, everything the way it is, And I'm just not interested in that anymore. It's sad. Yeah, very doubtful. It's one of those games that, like, I'll always look back on and be like, man, I really wish they had done something better with that. Really wish that game was still around. You know what other game I feel that way about is a game called Loadout. Did you ever play Loadout? That game was great. They stuck with the OG Rovercraft 2. They might have done okay. Yeah, they might have. They decided to rebuild from the ground up and then messed it up. Or at least when they allowed testing, they should have opened it up to the public a long time ago and got more people in, as well as giving us an avenue to pay for things. In doing so, they would have opened up a lot more opportunity for them to make some cash. Loadout looks like a TF2 ripoff. Loadout was cool because you got to fully customize your weapons. You got to like basically build your own guns, and it was like fully customizable. You could have anything from like a sniper rifle to a Gatling gun. And you could have lightning balls, rockets, like spiky balls, flames, flamethrowers, flaming balls. It was just like all kinds of fun stuff. And it had a lot of potential. The actual combat felt very much like TF2, but faster paced. And TF2 is pretty quick, so it was that's saying something. And it was just really enjoyable, honestly. Like, it was super fun. I had these rockets that I made. It was a 6-barrel rocket launcher that was fully automatic with laser guided rockets. And when they exploded, they did flak damage and fire damage. And so I would just spam that on enemies. I'd go to like capture points and just ram it with rockets endlessly until we captured it. Because anybody who went anywhere close to it would just get shredded by my stupid flak rockets. Or I would make this one. It was like a Gatling gun Tesla cannon, so it shot lightning balls and then they bounced. So they would just bounce around in the rooms, and I would just launch them down hallways and stuff, have them spiraling down hallways. And anytime anybody got between two of the balls, they would get chain lightning damage. So I didn't even have to hit them with it. I just had to get enough balls near them that they would take damage. So having a bounce and then chain around was just so stupid. Then I made like a healing version of my lightning or of my fire rocket. That was really fun. Stuff like that. Oh, I had a laser cannon sniper rifle thing. That was really cool. That game was so fun. I really miss it. It was such a shame. They died though, not because of any mismanagement or anything. It was because of rule changes about card processing for payments in Europe. And they were like, we don't want to, like, swapping to the new rules would cost us too much money, and so we're not going to do it. So we're just going to close the game. And they just made it unavailable on Steam, and I was so mad. You could still play it on, like, PlayStation in some regions, but that's it now. And so it's like, it died real quick after that. Which sucks, because it could have been so cool. I really wanted to play it so bad. Man. There are many days where I sit here and I'm like, man, I wish I could play Loadout right now. Damn. That's what I feel like playing. And nobody, like, there were a couple attempts to make a revival of it. And I think there were like 3. And all of them have failed so far. Like, there was one group who got really close. They actually, like, were able to make a map and make some of the guns and stuff work. But then they just kind of stopped development on it, which really sucked. Because it was really cool. Man, I wish that one had stuck around, because I would still be playing it probably. Honestly, it was so fun. It was stupid and cheesy, but like, you never felt like anyone else's gun was broken. You just went, how can I make that? And then you would start trying to make it yourself, because you're like, how can I make that but make it better? Like, it wasn't all like, oh, that thing's broken. Oh, you would just go make it yourself, because you had the ability to do that. You just make any weapons using their loadout system, and so you just would do that. That was one of the things I liked about it. was that it had that level of customizability that would still allow you to have fun. Exactly. It was really fun to mess around with. Was it perfect? No, of course not. But it was just like really fun to just experiment with new weapon builds and stuff. Exactly. I love tons of customization too. That was one of the reasons I liked it. It was like taking weapon customization to a new level. Yes. It's like, did you ever play Blacklight Retribution? Or any of the Blacklight games? I know Retribution was like this in particular. Where like the weapons were extremely customizable. I hadn't seen a game do that again until like Ground Branch and Ready or Not. Before, like, it's honestly wild how crazy the customization can get. PoE as well. Like, I love PoE. It's like just the massive amount of options you have is so good. I'm really enjoying my Sork build, but I will say I got myself stuck again. I'm kind of at a point where I'm stuck between completing the Trial of the Sekimas and beating one of the desert bosses. And I can't get down the pattern for beating the desert boss yet. He's really fast and I'm having trouble keeping up with that. And then the other one is the Trial of Sekimas, which is just difficult for a caster in general. You've seen the case design before? Oh yeah. The Blacklight games are cool. Well, they were anyway. Blacklight Retribution was really fun. It was like imagine if Ghost Recon was set even more in the future and then like had super soldiers. It's kind of like Ghost Recon Online was, if you ever played that. Except it was Blacklight instead of Ghost Recon. It's another one of those games that I'm sad it died because it was really cool, but the community just kind of slowly went to other new games and, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. I forget you weren't really a shooter guy. That's all right. It was a fun one. Mainly COD and Halo if you were to play shooters. Oh yeah, that's fair. COD and Halo are classics. The old ones anyway. I recently got together with one of my friends and we played all of the Halo campaigns through Halo 3 and we're working our way through 4. We just we got sidetracked because of all the holidays and everything. We've already, we beat them all before together, but we just wanted to do it again because it's Halo. Don't really play multiplayer and shooters, just not your thing. Dude, that's fair. I used to be, but now with my hands all damaged up the way they are, I don't do that anymore. I have enough trouble placing blocks in a row. How the hell am I supposed to fucking shoot people? Come on. I'm not capable of that anymore. And it's a shame. I'm disappointed, but that's life. Yeah, no shame in playing PvE shooters, honestly. If you're even into shooters at all. I love doing the PvE modes in shooters too, usually. They tend to be more fun for me. Play stuff like Borderlands. Yes, dude, I love Borderlands. I have so many hours into the Borderlands series, but I stopped it. Well, I played Borderlands 3 and I played the pre-sequel. And then I stopped after that. I was just like, I don't want to play any more of these. Because Borderlands 3 was really just not great. And yeah, I just kind of lost interest after that. I played hundreds of hours of Borderlands 2. Some of it on my Steam, some of it on Xbox, on various friends' Xboxes. I used to have it on my PlayStation Vita. It was one of the games I had on my Vita that I would play a lot. It played surprisingly well on the Vita, actually, I will say. Still probably my favorite Vita game. Oh, you even played the Telltale ones? Man, I didn't play that. I skipped on that one too. Just couldn't get into it. You know, it just wasn't for me, unfortunately. But that's just how it goes. You know, sometimes, get into stuff. I feel I have the need for towers on all the corners here, but I don't want to put that many towers in. But I also feel like it shouldn't just be a wall. Like, there needs to be endpoints and stuff. Don't do it. Don't get sucked into the tower dimension again. Plenty of towers as it is. No, we need more towers. There must always be more towers. Don't worry, there's going to be 2 big towering gate here, and there's going to be a big tower here. A super big one that probably goes all the way to world limit, actually. Have a city sitting on top of towers. Oh, that's what Hannery's doing. Yeah. Hannery's making a tower city. You think mine's got a lot of towers? Their city is all towers. There are only towers. There's nothing else. Actually, there's also floating islands with towers. So, there's a lot of towerage going on in our world. We like the verticality. This place is one of those PoE maps where I'm hopping from one tower to the next. Yes, one of those where you're like, who built this wall? What are they doing and where are they going? What are they protecting? Why are there towers here? Why are there so many? Why are there 1,700 towers in this one row? What the fuck are we doing? That's just my fortress. I mean, look at this. You'll be happy to know I cut out several towers back here, okay? I cut out several towers on this side, okay? So there were like 3 more. There were 2 more, actually, but I cut them both out. It's just these 3 now. You can high five the guy in the other tower. Well, these 2, yeah. But that one I broke. So we fixed it. It's a broken tower now. I'm going to put the other half of it down here in the water. Some of these, in particular, this one is not just a tower, though. I just haven't built the rest of it yet. But there's going to be something attached to the top of this tower that maybe comes out this way and then maybe can go off on its own, unrelated to the tower. So there's more reason to have some of the towers than just defensive purposes, which will be explored later. Look inside your towers and see a smaller tower inside of it. Oh, is that what yes. Yes, there is. There is, in fact, a tower within the tower. That is correct. And you have like these, which are like really confusing because you come in at a weird space and then it's like a staircase continuously to these like really tiny rooms that you can see out of. I'm a man of my towers. I am a man of my towers. That is correct. I like my towers. I like the verticality that they provide. But also, I mean, this is supposed to be a ridiculous fortress, so I wanted to have like an overbuilt defensive system over here. Where it's just like, why do you even have that? Why is that like that? Why do you have so many? Stop that. That's what I wanted. I need to actually rebuild part of this section. I might even remove the whole hoardings that I did and put them somewhere else, like down here on like part of this wall or out there somewhere, because I need to build out like a big platform here. Should probably mark that out. Pretty ridiculous is correct. Yes. Absolutely. Guess we'll build out this now. Since I did kind of finish up that wall as far as I want to have it for wallage anyway. I'm going to put more structures on it as well. We're going to save that for next week when I have a full week to work on all that. We'll build up all of the walls and some more of the buildings out there and stuff. The great Wally. Wally! Yeah. This is so much. It's gonna be kind of cool though. I mean, standing here looking out over this part of the city, some big ships out there in the harbor. Looking back at the rest of the fortress. It'd be pretty cool. What time is it? Okay, it's much earlier than I thought. It's one of those days where like it feels so late in the day, but it's really early because winter. But also because I had a very early start today. Woke up at 6 a.m. and could not fall asleep again. I think, well, guess we're running on 4 hours of sleep then. Sun goes down earlier than normal. It does, yeah. It does. Haven't slept at all. You still haven't slept, bro? Oh my god. You're gonna feel terrible tomorrow. Man. Oh, I'm realizing I did this one too many. It should be that. Oh no, I liked that before. Okay, we'll go back to that. Is tomorrow use problem? Classic. Classy lad. Of course. Nothing but the best for tomorrow, you. That's something I'm going to be telling myself a lot this weekend, I think. Especially after I've had a bit too much tequila. I'm going to be sitting there going, hey, you know what? This is a tomorrow me problem. Let's have another. It's 20-minute barf session later? No. I won't push that limit. That's the limit I'm not going past. Been there, done that. That's how I threw up on my friend's dog. Definitely not the one I was just house sitting recently. Definitely not that same dog. Nope, totally not. Oh, poor Leroy. He's been through some shit. Dog has gotten over it. The dog probably forgot by now. Let's be real. He's kind of a dumbass. But, you know, there's that. Talks like you have a 10-second attention span. What are we talking about again? Huh? What? Okay, I think I'm gonna like make the stairs or the entryway to this kind of like right here, basically. So we're gonna redo this little section here of the whole thing. Just gonna pull it back to, well, shit. I don't know, I kind of need to make it like evenish. I guess I can pull it back to there on every side of the thing. Should be here on this side. Okay. Then we can just, this whole thing's gonna be different. So we're just gonna do that. Memory is good. 2 good times when you remember shit that never wanted to remember again. Yes, exactly, dude. It's always the stuff you never wanted to remember again coming back to haunt you at 2 a.m. Do I think when you're in bed and so you're too busy thinking and not sleeping? Yeah. I do a lot of involuntary thinking while I'm in bed. The best kind. Yeah, definitely a thing. This was a waste of time doing this whole side. I need a lantern. A lantern. There we go. Okay. Let's get deep slate tile. Oh, I can't rip that up. Okay. We gotta leave that. That whole line has to stay in. Got it. Just put that back too. Gotta decide what to do with this. So I like the back of it, you know, if that's fine. But I don't like the front of this. If we're doing this out here, I need to do something different. I'm really tempted to make a more of a stone structure around this. You hop back onto your modded server to work on sorting system of items. Oh yeah. Sorting systems are nice to have. Oh, I should probably do this while I'm here. Hey. Make sure there's plenty of light in here. Especially challenging since a lot of the mods that you would use to accomplish the task have their item moving stuff disabled. Oh man, okay. Yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. Running a public mod pack? Okay. We'll have to build this up somehow into something. You'd make your own mod pack to play, but you like to make a lot more work for yourself. Oh, yeah. You like to make a lot more work for yourself. Yeah. Oh. By making custom recipes for items and change loot spawns and stuff like that. Oh, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Hydrate. Hydrate, y'all. Hydrate or dehydrate. You don't want to dehydrate, I promise. It ain't worth it. I feel like this whole wall section needs to be revamped. It just doesn't feel like strong enough to sit next to this. Somehow this feels stronger than that, even though they're the same fucking wall design. I don't understand. In each case, you need to make something simple. You go on MC Creator to make a quick mod for it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think the problem is I don't like this part of the structure. We're going to change out the roof and the front walls. We're going to leave the back as the wooden structure. That's okay. But all of this must go. I'm not happy with this part. I made mod packs, but ended up never finishing them because you get burned out and it takes you a long time to get back into the mood to do it again. I get that entirely. Man. I keep rolling my ankle over to the side when I'm chilling in my chair. And I feel like I'm going to rip the soles off of my shoes. I'm wearing my fucking boots for the fair right now. And they're suede. And for some reason, I just keep feeling like I'm going to rip off the soles on accident. Just chilling here. Yeah. I kind of need them for this weekend. For Pirate Weekend, I have an alternative set of shoes. For this weekend, I really don't. I kind of do, but I don't really want to. I mean, yeah. I just like wearing them. Honestly, I needed to break them in a little more anyway. I say that like I haven't been wearing them for fucking months. Didn't donate enough to see them. No, you didn't donate enough for feet pics. That's gonna be a hefty one. Oops. Nope. There we go. I really need to redo this wall section right here. Bump it out at least one over to that one space. This whole thing is just a little bit off. What I should really do is build out a section going this way and then going that way and then like fix everything else. I like the back half of this, but I don't think I can keep it here, even though I want to. Got any plan for weekend games since we no longer have Robocraft as an option? Probably PoE 2. I mean, I've been enjoying web fishing, but I've almost maxed out that. Though they did add some new things to that. Let's see. There's all kinds of games that I've like thought about streaming, but I haven't because they're more story focused. And I don't know if people would be interested in watching those or not. I don't know. There's some stuff. There are options. Probably gonna be PoE2 for a little bit while I try and just kind of grind my way through stuff. I'm not like trying to be some crazy big, like crazy fancy builds or anything, but I've just been enjoying it. It's fun, and if I'm enjoying it, I want to keep doing it. You know. It's not often that I feel like I can actually sit down and enjoy something. So I'm trying to while I can with PoE. It is hard. It's very hard. I will say it's very, very difficult. I die like 900,000 times every boss fight. um, but it's fun. Like that challenge makes it more enjoyable when I actually do finally beat the bosses and stuff. You know? Yeah. I probably won't go back to PoE 1 either, especially once they add the PoE 2 classes or the PoE 1 classes to PoE 2. I'll be happy. That's all I really want. Oh, my old class is back. Okay, we're gonna redo this wall section here because it needs it to fit with what I'm doing here at the front entrance. We're gonna redo the inside part too. Whole thing coming all the way back to here. Comes out. Yeah, honestly, like PoE 1 is cool. Don't get me wrong. I like PoE 1. But PoE 2 though. You know, it's like they took what they made and made it better. I think the tiredness is starting to kick in. Uh-oh. Go pass out if you need to, bro. Go sleep. I may wind up cutting today short because I still have some stuff I need to get done before this weekend. So it's like, it's no big deal. Can't yet until you eat dinner. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Don't want to mess that up. Probably be within the next hour. That's fair, yeah. Okay. Gotta redo all of this wall section here. Which means the support structure needs to be redone. Which means the whole structure needs to be redone. Prayed for dinner, so you're having it. There you go. Okay, I think I only have to redo this half of the thing. So we're gonna focus on that for right now. Excuse me. Yeah, what's up? Let's hear it. Someone made a PoE mod for Minecraft? Yo, hell yeah. That's awesome. I may need to check that out at some point. That would be really cool. What else it got in it? Remember the name of the mod and what version it's for? Oh, okay. That's fair. Excuse me. Whew. Craft to Exile 2. Okay. You know, like I have it's called mine and slash. Okay. Mine and slash. Got it. The PoE passive tree in Minecraft? Okay, that's pretty awesome. Why do I now feel like doing that for when we turn this place into a server? You sent a picture of it? Okay. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so fantastic. I want that for this server now. Oh, too bad it's a mod and not a plugin. Mod, unfortunately, yeah. Very much unfortunate. Excuse me, chicken. No, please. Excuse me, thank you. This wall may need to be extended just a couple more to make this work properly. Or we cut an end off here instead. I think we're gonna cut an end off here instead. That's what we're gonna do, actually. That'll look better. Okay. Do I need to move this 2 more? I think I do. Just to make this work right. Unless I just kind of do this. Oops. Didn't mean to break that one. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll change it later to be something different probably. But for right now, so we can get moving on the rest of this project. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, that'll work for now. It's not optimal, but it gets the job done. Alright. It just works. Thanks, Todd Howard. Todd Howard. What a legend. I'm gonna decide what I want to do with this. I almost want to make it look like a natural formation. Like make it out of a different type of stone or something. I don't want to do just plain stone. That's kind of boring. Pretty good about cringeworthy things people in the gaming industry have said. Oh man, well you guys all have phones, don't you? I mean, you do all have phones. I think that's probably my favorite one. Do we have phones though? Guy from Blizzard who wants us to play Diablo Immortal even though it's terrible. Alright, it's not that terrible, but it's still not great either. Use a walkie-talkie. I use 2 tin cans and a string. Smoke signals. I send it by carrier pigeon. I shall expect a reply within 7 to 10 business days. Okay, what do I want to do for this structure? I don't really want to make it out of stone, but I might wind up making it out of stone. I wanted to do something more interesting, but I can't think of something more interesting to do. What do we think, chat? What should we make this out of? Hmm. 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 Oh. Oh, maybe I make it out of bone blocks. Guy named Chat, we are waiting for your response. We sure are, Chat. Do we think there's any children that have been named Chat? Just, unfortunately, their name has been made Chat. But there's a couple. Dude, yeah, there's gotta be. There's gotta be at least a few. It is definitely better than being named Blanket. That is true. It's a pretty fucking terrible name, Blanket. Gotta say. The temptation to make this out of basalt and then have like lava coming down the sides and like going underneath here, then flowing out this way and then out to the sea is very, very high. Let me look at some pictures real quick of some basalt formations. Some real ones. Boy howdy, it sounds like I'm gonna be taking a good nap. Also the name Pilot Inspector. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. Ugh. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to make this out of the big pillar blocks. We're going to do a thing. Try and make it look like an actual pillar of basalt. Pilot Inspector with the K. Oh, the K is criminal. Okay, I'm going to build this all up and then I'm going to work on trying to make it look natural. Like a real formation of basalt. Well, that's like, that reminds me of a conversation some of my friends were having the other day. And it was, how would we spell Jesus if he was born today to a middle-aged white woman family? Like, like how would Jesus be spelled? The things that people came up with were great. I'm rather partial to Jesus myself, but you know, that's just that was just the one that I thought was funny. Jesus. Jesus. I think the one that I thought was funny was let's see if I can remember how to spell this. Is that how it was? Hang on, I gotta pull up the Discord log so I can remember. Because this was really fucking funny. To me, anyway. Oh god, they talked for like 3 hours after I stopped paying attention. Oh no. There's so much talking about religion. Just for the record, I'm not religious. I just think that most religions are a good set of mental moral guidelines to follow. And whichever religion you follow, just, you know, you do your thing. Just don't be an asshole about it to other people, and who cares? Oh yeah, okay, here it is. This is the spelling. Jesus. Jesus. I thought that was fucking great. Whoop. They really are. Those are some of my favorite things to talk about. Just like silly mind games like that. Thought experiments and stuff. What you got? is he still going to heaven or is he out of bounds? Is he out of bounds? I guess that depends on which version of God you're talking about, right? Like, is it the God who created all the heavens and the earth, or is it the God who created all of the universe and every living thing within it? That's going to make a difference as to how it's perceived by... Fucking hell. Is he out of bounds? Oh my god. I kind of quickly threw on my costume and some of it's all bunched up down here. It's really getting irritating right now. I need to take more time to put my costume on fair day. I didn't make sure that my sash and belt combination were situated right with my vest. I mean, I knew that was going to be a problem. I just, like, didn't take the time to do it right. Ooh, excuse me. Oof. I didn't take the time to do it right because I was like, I'm just going to be sitting down anyway. But, you know, I should have taken the time to do it right because it's uncomfortable. It's digging into my side a little bit. That's okay. We only got, I think, 30 minutes left. I can suffer for 30 minutes. I'll be all right. It's not going to kill me. Or, I mean, I could just take the belt off. It's not going to hurt anything if I did that. Can't see it anyway. I mean, you know, we got the whole costume situation here. Not that you can see anything because it's so dark. But I'm literally wearing all of it. I'm going to take my belt off, though. This is very irritating at the moment. It's like tucked in between all the layers of sash and everything. Okay, there's... Work you up behind the cape. There we go. Okay, sash layers are fine. That's fine. There we go. Better. It's still all bunched up, but with your night vision, you can tell that looks good. Thanks. Appreciate it. You have superior dark vision. Get that, what is it, 20 feet in the dark? $30 feet, okay. Depends on... That's 60 feet, not 30? Depends which version of D&D. Yeah, it definitely depends on which version of D&D and all that, for sure. Bucket of lava. Make a source pool of lava here. Does that work the same way water does? Nope. Sure doesn't. That's good to know. Yep. All right. Period of dark vision is 120 feet. Okay. Got it. Lava pool is not cooperating with me. Lava looks like chunky honey. It kind of does, honestly. Lava acts a bit more like water, though it doesn't make infinite fools. Yeah, well, that guy's gonna burn to death. Poor guy. Should have paid more attention. Okay, now I actually need to stop up the lava flow. Let it disappear. Now that I know where it's gonna flow. He is 420 blazing it. He's out here smoking fat doinks out here in Amish. Hanging out with Snoop. Hanging out with the Snoop on a stoop. Trying to kind of get this whole area where it flows to be basalt. So that way if I turn off the lava flow at any point, it's still there. This side is done for sure. Can let that do its thing now. Okay. It's an interesting transformation to this space. Adding the massive basalt lava flow section. But I think it's going to be interesting. Small volcano sprouted out of nowhere. Yeah. Hate it when they do that. Me too. We'll add some more texturing and stuff as we go along here. Okay, there we go. Turn that one back on now. About to make the worst mistake of your life. You're gonna go lay down on your bed while watching me and playing Minecraft of your own. Oh, that sounds like you're gonna pass out real quick, bud. I'm about to be ending off for today anyway, so don't mind me. Feel free to go take a nap, dude. Once I get this lava flow finished out, I'm gonna be calling it for today. Oh, this has been quite fun though. Got a good amount of work done today. Enjoyed just throwing on my costume for no reason. You know, because why not? Got to see it at least. Yep, you did get to see it. Not that there's much to see because it's so dark, but here it is. You know, there it is. I can send you some pictures of it actually that I have if you want. All right, I will do that. Let's see. There we go. Yes. All right. That is going to do it for today, I think. My name is The Wicked Bird. You can find me here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday on Twitch, 3 p.m. Central Time, U.S. You can find my VODs on my YouTube channel at The Wicked Bird. I upload them as soon as I am finished streaming. And then, you know, click all the buttons, hit the like, follow, subscribe, do the things, check it out. Chill hop down below. Check out the Discord if you're on Twitch. Otherwise, I hope you guys had a great time. I won't be here this Friday or Saturday. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be out of town doing the cosplay thing. I'll see you guys again on Monday. We'll be back to work on what we were doing today on the Seaside District area and up in the fortifications and things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.